Hey guys, welcome back. Welcome back to Mobile Football. We are back again. The big announcement, as you all know, that Casemiro to Manchester United is close or it's done now because we already know that Manchester United are really looking for Casemiro and they going for him as one of their defensive options that they have on board. Casemiro is a good player, of course. We know he's been at Real Madrid for some time. He's helped them win Champions League, La Liga, and some other titles at Spain. So when you look at Manchester United, they're going in for a good player. So if you're here for the first time, please consider subscribing and give this live a like. Every time that when we go live, we will be number one to know what is happening at this channel. And again, there is a link at the comment section below. If you would want to join us and discuss about Casemiro, tell us what you think about him. You will always get that at the comment section below. Thank you so much, guys. Welcome. I can see one person watching. If you want to join us, there is a link in the comment section below. You can always join us. Thank you so much. Yo, man.
Yo,
Yes, Casemiro is here.
I'm happy, man. I'm so happy.
You are happy, finally. Finally, you are happy about the signings.
Yeah, we are happy about Casemiro, but we need Akina Nani to leave our club. The Glazers.
Oh, you want the Glazers to leave? Eh?
Exactly. So that will be the
Okay,
major thing of the season.
okay.
Mhm.
So Casemiro is here. Uh, I hope it's going to be completed as early as possible so that he can be in the team tomorrow. Is it on Monday? I think you're playing on Monday.
We won't play.
Yeah.
The Premier League suggests that in order for a player to play in the weekend,
Yeah.
before we registered the day before the game
Yeah.
by 12 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, UK time.
Okay.
So it's past 12.
It's already past 12, so he's not eligible to play on Monday.
He won't play.
Okay.
Exactly. So he'll make his debut versus Soton, hopefully.
So let's talk about Casemiro as a person. What
The
do you think
best
about?
He's the best, if not among the best CDMs in the world.
Okay.
So he's bringing a lot to the team.
Yeah.
That's one position that we've been yearning for the past 6 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we are happy as a fan base that we are finally completing
Yeah.
the signing.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
So you look at him; he's good at defensive, but the kind of style that you're going to play, do you think he's going to fit to that style? Because he's totally defensive player. He's a totally defensive player.
He's bringing balance to the team. So
Yeah.
when a team has balance, everything is possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, so of course, most of the games will be dominating possession versus the bottom teams, except versus City or Liverpool.
Yeah.
So all possession
Yeah.
will be a monster.
Hmm.
Exactly. So hence why we
Yeah.
think he'll thrive at United, regardless of the style we play. He's already an upgrade to our current midfield.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So when you look at him, why do you think Madrid always release most of the important players? Because we remember they lost Varane, they lost Ramos. Now they've decided to part ways with Casemiro, and they always thrive after doing that. Do they do this
Madrid,
thing?
they are building for the future.
Yeah.
They already have replacements even before they sell players.
Yeah.
You find Kamavinga, Chumeni,
Yeah.
So they were building for the future even before they released players.
Yeah.
Casemiro and also Madrid wants players who want to be there.
Mm-hmm.
So if at all you want to try something new and you ask Real Madrid to leave, they let you go because after the end of the day, they are Real Madrid. Hakuna player mwenye anaweza kataa kwenda Real Madrid. There's no player who say no to Real Madrid.
Yeah.
So it's all about if you want to be there. If you don't want to be there, then safe to say you can leave. There's no problem. As long as the right fee comes in.
Okay.
So
So one thing continue.
Casemiro has won it all.
Yeah, he has won it all. Yeah.
He doesn't have any pressure to add more silverware to his name. Of course, he can love to add more, but handle pressure is not after nini ajashinda una get. So he just wants to try different challenges. Yeah, so that's why I think he's leaving.
Have you ever heard of the story of how he started playing his football? He said that one time he went for trials and he found that many players were playing in his position. Of course, he was an offensive player. I think he was a striker when he started playing football. So he decided to lie on the position that anafaa kucheza. He decided to go for a defensive position, but he started come a striker. He started up as a striker. What do you think about his mentality now that he's ready? He's someone who seems to be ready to be deployed in any position. Kama kuna crisis kwa team, is one person who can take even to be a defender. Anaweza chukua defensive roles, akuwe kama defender, maybe at back five.
He took up the role and he perfected it.
Yeah.
He's been playing CDM ever since he was at Porto.
Yeah.
He keeps on like venye modern football ina change pia ni venye adapt to new ways za modern football.
Yeah.
I remember akiwa Porto.
Yeah.
He will dictate the tempo, break a play, cut passing lanes and a lot. Yeah. So when he came to Real Madrid, the likes of Casemiro, as the likes of Kroos and Modric, who will do what he used to do at Porto. So when he came to Real Madrid, his main focus was to be a defensive midfielder, which they like. You can't Kroos can do that. Can make progressive passes. Modric can do that. So ilikuwa ni cover the protect the defensive line, which he has done very well. So kama alipatanga watu wengi wanacheza kwa hiyo position yake alafu wakadanganya, ameiva amegrow into most players wame change nini zao, positions zao zenye walianza kucheza na waka realize strengths zao na attributes. Alafu an interview he did last year.
Okay.
Most of the people look to, you use Real Madrid as the benchmark. When you look at Real Madrid, most of the people wanaangalia time yenye Real Madrid iko na ball. Time yako in possession. So many few people focus on a team time yako off position. Off possession ndio na determine chenye player anafanya. He tries more off possession. He makes sure kuna pass inampita, hakuna tackle la jinda. So hizo attributes zote ndio zina make big player he is today.
So off possession, you are sure of him, and on possession, do you think he's someone that you can involve when you want to start attack from the back? Like akuje na drop pale kwa center backs, anachukua ball, ana progress forward. Is he good at that? Very
good. You saw him versus Chelsea.
But I remember him being silent. Nakumbuka akipigwa chenga na akaanguka chini. Again alipigwa chenga na Varane.
hiyo ni normal kwa football.
Yes?
That's normal kwa football.
Yeah, it's normal anyway.
Kika anafanya role yake venye ameambiwa na coach.
Yeah.
Alafu ana deliver, sioni shida juu.
Yeah.
Ukiangalia Manusa hii like kipa akianzisha ball ama akipass defender.
Yeah.
Hatunanga option ya who to pass mwenye anaweza progress na ball ama anaweza make that pass kwenda mbele.
Yeah.
Mimi na Fred wanajifichanga kwa watu, wachakangi kudrop wa receive the ball, wakue link between defense mid na attack like hiyo hapo katikati.
Yeah.
So Casemiro is pretty good at that. Yeye ndio receive ball alafu anapasa kina Modric ama cross alafu wana do the magic.
Yeah.
Kwa Manu,
yeah.
Na mpira coach atamutilize fiti in a way that atakuwa anafanya hizo zote na
Yeah.
bado anafanya his main role ya protect defensive line.
Okay, hebu tuende Ngoso kidogo, naona kuna wase wa nini wana watch maze. There are guys who are making comments here. Let me read one comment here. You have Casemiro will not fix United's midfield problems, but he will help a lot. What do you have to say about that?
We need to have like we can't.
Thank you.
We can't have Casemiro as the only signing.
Yeah.
What I was telling you the other day, we need different players.
Yeah.
So that the coach can incorporate his system and work with, so that the players can adapt to the new ideas.
Yeah.
Not the coach who's new with old players who still have old ideas from the different coaches we've had.
Yeah.
It will be easier for Casemiro to backtrack and do what the other players do.
Yeah.
So we need new players, fresh ideas.
Yeah.
Then when the coach incorporates them together and the team clicks, then Casemiro will be a huge success. But so far, so good for now is an upgrade in our midfield because we have, if at all, not the worst midfielders in the Premier League.
So you see, at Real Madrid, they use a 4-3-3.
Exactly.
They use a 4-3-3, but at United you're going to use a 4-2-3-1.
4-3-3-2.
You're also going to use a 4-3-3.
Yes.
So the partnership between Casemiro, let's say Casemiro will be partnering with Fred and probably Bruno, right?
Yes.
Or which partnership do you prefer? Do you prefer Bruno, Casemiro, Fred, or you prefer McTominay also to get in there?
I think that entirely depends on who we are facing.
Yeah.
If we are facing a side that we Manchester United are going to have majority of possession, we can use Casemiro as the sole 6. Then we can have 8. That's Eriksen and Bruno.
Yeah.
But if we are facing a top side,
we
can use Casemiro and Fred or Casemiro and Van der Beek. Then we can add number 8. So we have a 6 box to box and then a creative one.
Yeah.
So the partnership will work depending on who we are facing.
Yeah. So that, guys, thank you so much. I can see 20 of you watching. Please, if you're here for the first time and if not subscribed, please subscribe. We're talking about Casemiro to Manchester United. The deal is almost done. Looking at him, looking at some of the attributes that he has, and look at how he's going to help United going forward. As you all know, that Manchester United are struggling at the moment. Of course, they're adding in a new player to their team, a player who is a bit experienced. Actually, has a vast experience. He's won Champions Leagues. He's won La Ligas. He's a guy who has a mentality from how he grew up. He's been through a lot of challenges, but he has overcome them. So we are going to look at him. Tell us what you think about that in the comment section below. Tell us if you support Manchester United. Tell us how you think. Are you excited with the signing that they are doing? I can see Dan Crusoe saying, let me read his comment. He's saying, McTominay asiyeonekana karibu na starting 11 ya Manchester United. McTominay hapendwi na Dan. So you think McTominay will never get a chance at United now that you have Casemiro?
I don't think he'll never get a chance.
Why is it that you guys hate McTominay? Why is it that you guys hate McTominay so much?
Because he doesn't perform. You can't hate a player who doesn't perform. Player attracts hate or love.
Yeah.
So if you want to be loved by fans, you must perform.
Yeah.
If you want fans to hate you,
yeah,
then you must earn the hate. So McTominay is earning the hate from United fans because he's not performing.
He's okay. So guys, if you're here and you're watching, please, there's a link that I've pinned at the comment section. If you want to join us, you can join us. Follow the link and we will welcome you in the studio so that you can tell us about Casemiro. Manchester United fans are happy that finally they've signed a midfielder. So unaweza tuambie, if you're here, tuambie how you think about that. So we know that he's 30 years old. The contract maybe anaenda to receive maybe a 4 years, with maybe an extension of 1 year, addition of 1 year. You think now you can build a team around him at the midfield so that at least you can have a philosophy going forward?
Why not? I mean, City used the. Do you know KDB is older than Casemiro?
Yeah, I think it's older than Casemiro. Yeah, I'm sure about that.
In as much as we are building for the future, we need experience, the right mentality, the right attitude, and that comes from a player who won, a player who has experience.
Yeah.
Casemiro will be an asset for us in the next 4 or 5 years.
Okay.
Our youngsters, we learn from him. He's a leader.
Yeah.
In as much as we can trust the process, what we are rebuilding and what, I think we need experienced players so that the youngsters can learn from them.
Yeah.
So
about the price, of course,
we can build the team around him because he has all the attributes that are needed in modern football.
Yeah. So is he worth the money that you guys have bought him? Because 60 million, some add-ons, you get to around 70 million.
If Nottingham Forest can pay 45 million for Midfield,
okay,
in this crazy market,
how much
crazy for a team like United to pay for a 5 Champions League winner?
Yeah.
So I think the fees are still. If Casemiro,
it's a bargain buy.
Yeah, if Casemiro were to be English,
you
could have paid easily 150.
Yeah.
What has Rice accomplished?
Declan Rice, he hasn't accomplished anything actually.
But they are asking for
the finals. That is the only thing that he maybe could be proud of.
They're asking for 150 million.
Yeah.
So Casemiro 60s are still.
Okay.
Regardless of the age.
Okay. So Dan is saying the price is justifiable. That's what Dan is saying.
Exactly.
Okay. So Casemiro, you think that one is okay for him? Then going forward, now that you have Casemiro, talk about your owners. Ilisemekana wanataka kulikuwa na reports that there is a new owner or there is a person who was interested buying your club, a billionaire. Anaitwa nani yule? Jim Ratcliffe. These guys were not even interested in signing players, but eventually when they heard that someone was interested in buying the club, they've now decided to roll out a process of buying players. Again, I'm hearing that you guys are interested in Anthony. You're ready to pay the amount of money that Ajax are asking. Seems that you're now going for a spending spree.
Before we get to Ratcliffe, The owners wanted to buy players, but on a cheap. That's why we went for Anatovic and Rabiot.
Yeah.
Lucky enough, the fans wanted to riot. Actually, they are rioting. They want them out.
Are they still going to do that on Monday? Because I understand you guys wanted to.
They have to.
Okay.
They are using this as bait so that the United fans can come down. Alafu waone. See, we are making transfers.
Yeah.
So we want to see the club win. Na ni uongo tu like ya kufunga mafans macho.
Yeah.
But deep down, they don't care. So, Sai fans hawajakuwa swayed away by the fact that Glazers are still the enemy. They need to get out of our club.
Yeah.
So, hata tukisign Messi, Neymar, and Mbappe,
yeah,
I'm sure fans will still riot on Monday.
Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. I can see 17 of you watching. If you're here for the first time, please consider subscribing. And there is a link in the comment section below. If you want to join us and tell us what you think about Casemiro, you can join us because you can use the link and join us. Tell us what you think about Casemiro joining Manchester United. Do you think the price that Manchester United are going to pay to get Casemiro is the right figure, or you think that wamenyang'anywa hizo that price iko juu? So let's talk about the owners.
The Glazers are stealing money from our club.
Yeah.
And funding the NFL team they own in USA.
So you're ready to let them go and bring in the likes of Jimmy Ratcliffe?
We need to get an owner who can fund the club. Mwenye anaweka pesa kwa club. Si mwenye anachua kwenye hajaanza. The Glazers have never spent their cash to sign players. Ni revenue inakuwa generated by the club ndio ina sign players.
Yeah.
So the fans are tired.
Yeah.
The fans need change. The fans need to a club owner mwenye hata ana make appearance kwa stadium anakuja kuwatch team yake play. A club owner who listens to the fans, who wants to know what's happening, what's going on. Mwenye anataka ku revolutionize club. Like you see Old Trafford is too old. In a league, iko na panya, inafaa ijenge, but the owners are sleeping. They're just taking money out of the club and doing nothing. So they
welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome, Reg. Now we're talking about Casemiro. Of course, we know that he's a big profile player. He's a high profile player who is joining the Premier League. Everybody should be excited about that. He's a Brazilian international joining Manchester United. He's going to be the second Brazilian at United. So what do you think about that signing?
Actually, I think it's a very good signing for Man United because Casemiro is a very top player. He has a top talent, and apart from talent, this guy has a lot of experience. And I think Man United had a problem with their midfield as well because they had, McTominay and Fred are not consistent when it comes to performance. So I think Casemiro United.
Yeah,
Casemiro will help Man United. So what I can say is, I said before that Man United have to play as a team. These guys have to play like with that togetherness. If you guys are going to sign good or top class players, and you guys will not play as a team, if you won't have the togetherness, if you won't have that unity, it will be still the very same thing. You will still get the very, very same results. So I think these guys should play as a team. They should have that unity, and they should play with that togetherness.
Okay, welcome, Jerry. Welcome. Welcome. What do you have to say about Casemiro joining Manchester United? Activate your microphone, please.
Oh, sorry. Let me say it is just a rumor. because Manchester United doesn't do such transfers, because like all the transfers that we've been doing, like, or let's say we have been hearing only rumors about transfers. We've not get any player. So maybe I may say Casemiro will be a vital player in the team. He's a good defensive mid, and I like his play style. Yeah, but I prefer De Jong, though the De Jong issue is very complicated. But I'm hoping Casemiro will be part of the club.
So you think he's coming to add you something to your team? He's adding something into your team. He's adding experience. Of course, he's a winner. He's won Champions Leagues. He's won La Ligas, and he's been in a team that has good talent. Of course, he's been playing with the likes of Cruz, the likes of Modric. There's something that he's going to bring to your team, and I think with that you are going to benefit.
You see, the only problem with Manchester United players is just they are playing selflessly. They are not playing for the team. Everyone wants to be seen that he is of worth. You see, so maybe if Casemiro will come and help the players and motivate them, like how Cristiano is doing. Cristiano is motivating the players, but let's say the players have their own egos. They don't want to work as a team. Yeah, you see. Okay, Casemiro is a winner. Maybe he'll bring the winning spirit in the team, but we also have Cristiano Ronaldo. He's a winner, and we are still behind, number 20 now. So Casemiro will add experience there, because the likes of Fred and McTominay, they are not consistent. They are good in just single games. See, so let me hope that Casemiro will be good for Manchester if it is not just a rumor. Because Manchester United have had a lot of rumors, almost 30 players.
Don't worry, it's going to happen.
It's happening.
It's going to happen. It's happening. Don't worry. Casemiro is going to be a Manchester United player. So let me read some comments here. Let me read some comments a bit, then we continue.
The other issue is
Casemiro De Jong is slightly better signing, lakini kama hataki hauwezi force mtu. Then he's also saying Cristiano anafaa kufukuzwa Man United is causing more problems than he's solving. I don't know whether that is true. Do you agree with that? I know Kenan agrees with that. I don't know whether Jerry you agrees about that.
I can partly agree with that. Cristiano has been a problem in Manchester. So I kind of agree with that.
Yeah. So what about, do you agree with that, Reg? That Cristiano is causing more problems than solving them?
Cristiano is causing more problems. Because, he is not yet settled in his mind that he wants to play for Manchester United. He wants a Champions League club, see. So that's one of the problems he's causing at Manchester. Instead of him mobilizing the other players and players at him, he wants a Champions League club. So he has his own egos. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, you think that is the problem? That is the only problem that he has on the pitch. How do you think on the pitch does he coordinate himself like a player who would want to win?
Cristiano is good on the pitch, bro. He's very, very good. He's playing like an experienced player. He's an experienced player, so he's very good. But I don't know what the problem with Manchester, because in pre-season we are doing well. Good passes, pressing highly. We were holding the ball. But in the league now, so we need experienced players like the likes of Casemiro, and maybe the winning mentality is back on the team.
Okay, talk about the price. talk about the price. Do you think that the amount of money that you guys are going to pay for him, is it the right amount of money? Do you think he's been overrated?
How much? How much is the amount of money paid?
60 million.
60 million.
60 million. Yeah.
Okay.
Some add-ons 10 million, then you be about 70 million.
I may say that Casemiro is overrated in that amount of money. I prefer 40 to 45 million for Casemiro. Even 40 million is a huge amount of money because Casemiro is aged, he's not young. You see, and normally with Real Madrid, they sell players. They normally sell players when they see that the player doesn't have a lot of contribution in the team again. You see, Real Madrid have Camavinga, the guy called Tchouaméni.
Yeah.
So he is not important to the team, but that price is very overrated. I disagree with that amount. But Manchester usually give out a lot of money to get players. I don't know what's the reason behind that issue.
I
Okay,
beg
maybe
to
something to tell you.
I beg to demystify that statement. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Right now, you can't name top 5, actually top 3 defensive midfielders in the world without naming Casemiro.
Mhm.
Right?
Okay, I agree with you.
Exactly. So, you watched Real Madrid versus Almeria the other day on Sunday.
No.
Exactly. That's why you are saying they have for a long term they have replaced Casemiro, but they still are playing him. He has a lot to offer. Real Madrid suffered versus Almeria because Tchouaméni was starting. Casemiro was not playing. They were vulnerable at the back. That's why in the second half, when Ancelotti made the changes, then Real Madrid made a comeback. So if at all you can't sign the best defensive midfielder for 60 and sit as a steal, then I don't know. I don't understand why people are saying that 60 is.
You get my point,
Bro, in the late 90s.
What I mean, I mean that Real Madrid, they normally sell players when the players are almost finished. Look at Varane. See what he has caused to us. A lot of injuries. He's not fit to play. You see, that's what I'm talking about Casemiro. I don't know if Casemiro will be fit throughout the season. So that amount, 60 million, is a huge amount.
Can I ask you something? How many games did Casemiro miss last season out of injury?
Even Varane in that season before we bought him, he did miss a lot of
We are
games.
talking about Casemiro. We are talking about Casemiro. How many games did he miss because of
I'm just
injury?
comparing two players from the same club.
Exactly, and you are comparing the wrong players. Casemiro, the only games he missed were the games that he was suspended.
He doesn't
All
have
the
a
games
bad.
that all the games. Varane, 2 seasons before he signed him, he missed 115 days because of injury. So we knew what we were bringing to our club. Varane is not finished. The only problem with him is that he's injury prone. For a guy who's injury prone, when you get back to the team, you need some rhythm. Because you quickly adapt to the current way the team is playing. So that's why Varane is struggling at United. There's different intensity, different everything. And at Real Madrid, Varane had Ramos as his partner. In United, Varane has Maguire as his partner.
Okay, you didn't get my point. My point is Real Madrid normally sells players that are finished. Okay, name a Real Madrid player the players who were on the Champions League, not the last season, the other seasons. Name any Champions League player from Real Madrid that is now playing good game in another team. We have Ramos. Look at Ramos. We have the Varane at Man U. Look at him. Now, when we bring Casemiro, don't you see that the trend will be the same?
I don't think you understand that different coaches have different tactics. Varane wait, let me answer him. Varane at Madrid, he was not being exposed because he had good players around him.
There's a problem. I think there's someone who has entered in and.
Yeah, exactly. So what I was saying is,
Varane
before he joined United, he had Ramos, his partner. Then right in front of him, he had Cruz, Modric, and Casemiro. Arguably the best midfield partnership in the world.
Yeah.
When he came to United, who did he have in front of him? Fred and McTominay.
Yeah.
Then his partner was Maguire.
Yeah.
Varane did not fall off. Varane was just surrounded by not best players like Real Madrid. To a certain point, I agree that Real Madrid sell players who are like they not finished.
They're almost finished, bro. They're almost finished.
They are not almost finished. They have a lot to offer.
Okay. Let me read some comment. Thank you so much, Yukabeth, for watching, saying it's fire. You guys, if you're here and you're watching, please let me get your comments. Tell us what you think about Casemiro. Do you think that this guy is overrated? Do you think that Manchester United are paying more? Or you think Manchester United are going to get the right player that they're looking for? Tell us what you think. And if you want to contribute, there's a link that is in the comment section below. You can still use it and get into the studio so that we can discuss about Casemiro, discuss about Manchester United and the kind of signing that they are making at the moment. Tell us what you think as we continue. Then, Dredge, do you think Casemiro is overrated? Or going by the price that Manchester United are going to pay, do you think he should be got by a little bit less amount of money from what is Manchester United are being asked to pay?
Actually, my answer is I have a very simple answer, and my answer is that I feel like Manchester United are overpaying for Casemiro. You know, this guy is old enough right now. This guy is old enough, but you know, 60 to 70 million euros. That's a lot of money for this guy. I think this guy, the maximum amount of
Casemiro to United. Here we go.
It's confirmed. Yes. It's confirmed.
Get you. Yes.
Okay, so you know, the maximum amount of money they have to pay for this guy, I think the maximum should be around 50 million. Even I think 50 million is quite too much for this guy. But you know, he is a very good signing for United because this guy has a lot of experience, and Man United need experience in that midfield. But you know, as I said, if United are not going to play with togetherness, and if they are not going to play as a team, they will just get the same results. But Casemiro is a very good player. But the price they want to pay, or the price they have paid, that's a huge amount of money. And as I said before, teams nowadays, most of the teams do not want to strain. They do not want to go deep into the market and struggle for players. So that's the problem with a lot of teams nowadays. You know, 60 to 70 million euros, you can get another good midfielder. But since, you know, the window is almost like a closing, because we are now left with a few weeks. I think that's why teams are trying to rush to seal deals.
No, let me ask you something, right?
Yes.
You say 50 to 60 million pounds, you can get another very good midfielder, right?
Yes.
Just give me an example of another one who is better or who is good in that position other than Casemiro. A defensive
Very
midfielder
good.
who is going to help Manchester United to get through the line.
Actually, I don't have a lot of options, but you know, people do criticize a player like Declan Rice, right? We have
Declan Rice
players
is
like
more expensive than him.
yes,
Rice is 150 million.
The guy is quite expensive. The guy, but you know, the guy wants. We've had a lot of interviews. We've had a lot of news. This guy has been linked to a lot of teams in the past few seasons. So as the years goes by, his contract is almost finishing. So I think teams should try. You know, teams should have to struggle and strain sometimes. You should have like to go for someone. You should show the interest. You see, that's what I'm talking about. You know, let me use a very good example. Actually, a player like Ward-Prowse. Ward-Prowse is not a CDM, right? But you know how good Ward-Prowse is? Why don't teams see this guy? You see, so those are the type of players that teams should be going for. But you know, teams nowadays do not want to strain at all. So I think that's why most of the teams end up getting like a player not performing. And I want to talk about. I want to talk about the Varane issue, and I never talked about the Ronaldo issue. Ronaldo and Varane.
Reginald.
Yes. Yeah.
Before you talk about Varane and Ronaldo, can I ask you a question?
Exactly. Go ahead.
If Man City were to sell Kevin De Bruyne right now,
yes,
how much will they ask?
Actually, they won't ask for less than 100 million euros.
Okay, thank you. Go on.
Okay, no problem. Okay, so about the Varane, let me talk about the Varane and Ronaldo issue. Varane is a very good player, and I'll back up Kenan on that because you know, it depends with who is your partner. It really matters a lot. If you have a shitty partner, if you have a partner who's not good enough, actually he will expose you. You'll get exposed. So I think you should have a very good partner, a partner who's good enough like you, because we can see that Varane, the last season in Real Madrid, he performed. We cannot say that he never performed. He was good enough. But what happened when he came to United? We can see that Varane, when he comes back from the injury, his injuries, United tried to involve him like immediately in the matches. You see, these guys need like as Kenan said, I won't repeat it, but these guys need a lot of time. You see, these guys need good partners, as I said. So I think these players are good enough. United players are good enough. These United have a very good squad, but what is the problem? The problem, they don't play with that togetherness. They don't play as a team. So I think those are the matters. Those are just the matters. But the players, United have a very good players.
Okay, since you talked about Declan Rice, what do you think about that, Kenan? Because, you know, one thing I've always believed is that some of these players who play for these mid-table teams, these players always do well in such kind of teams. But when they get to big teams, they don't do as they do in those other teams. So someone like Casemiro has been doing it in big stages. He's won a Champions League. He's been playing for Brazil in big stages. He's someone with experience. He has a mentality of a winner. So when you compare him with Declan Rice, who has not done it in big stages, of course, he's done it in the Euros. He got to the finals of the Euros. That is the only big stage that Declan Rice, we've seen him play. And he was playing against, alongside good players. So for Casemiro and Rice, I think I would put Casemiro ahead of Rice for now, because I've not seen Rice perform in a big stage. He's always been performing in West Ham, not in all games. Of course, you can excuse him for that because he plays for a team that doesn't have quality. But the pressure of pressure of playing in a big team is always a problem with these players who you consider are very good at mid-table teams. So for me, I think Casemiro, I'll give him I'll give him a pass. I mean, like, he's going to perform well at United. The only thing you've said, as you said, you need a good team. I mean, you need a team that has togetherness, a team that believes that if a player comes in with the kind of profile that Casemiro has, if he finds the players demoralized, he will also follow suit. The likes of Bruno, they came in very good players, captain materials, but now they are playing as if they are not good players, just because the team is not together.
The thing is, I'd say something about United. Actually, I'm a die-hard Arsenal fan, but I'd really love to see United back. You know why? I want to see like a better United. I want to see a better United. I want to play against a better United, a very good United. So that is what I'm talking about. I don't want to win against a United that is in shambles, a team like they don't have that togetherness. I really want to see the competition back. I really want to see the competition. I want to see Arsenal. I want to see United. I want to see City, Liverpool, Chelsea. Those are the kind of teams I want to see. Like, I really, it's very interesting when you play against a very good team, a team with a very good mentality, a team with a very good fighting spirit. It's very interesting. So I want United to have good signings, and I really want them to perform so that we can see what these good players, what this style of play can offer. I want to see a really good United team.
Okay, guys, if you're here and you have some comments you want to make about Manchester United, we know they have already signed. It's confirmed, Kenan, right?
Yes.
Casemiro is a United player. So tell us what you think about that. Do you think Casemiro is going to help United get to a point or fight for titles? Tell us what you think about that in the comment section below. If you also want to join us, there is a link. You can join us. Tell us what you think. It's free. You can tell us what you think. And we continue that way. Kenan?
Before I get to your question, let me first disagree with Reg and my brother here because of the price. You see, Casemiro has 4 years left. In his current Real Madrid contract. So there are some things you look into before you sell or buy a player. Reg, about if City were to sign KDB today, who's older than Casemiro, how much will they sell him?
Actually, they'd sell him for more than 100 million.
Exactly. So that's why I'm saying, in as much as you guys think the price is overpriced, personally, I think it's just justifiable because he had 4 years left in his contract. And he had a 300 million release clause. So which one is better? We pay 300 million or we negotiate to 60 for a guy who I think, personally, I think there's still a player in him. He has a lot to offer. He'll be a massive upgrade to our current squad.
Actually, I'd say that if let's be honest, if we know all of us, some of us talked about it without first looking at the time he has at Real Madrid. But if he really had 4 years left and his release clause was 300 million, then I think it's a very good deal. Why not?
Then
let's call us a spade a spade. It's a very good deal, depending on what we've said.
There is a comment here. There is a comment here. I would want you guys. Of course, I've gotten the sentiments of Kenan. I don't know about that. About the two of you. Someone said, Dan said McTominay asiwahi onekana karibu na starting 11 ya Manchester United. Sijui about that, Jerry.
About McTominay. I agree with that guy in the comment section. Okay, McTominay is good, but I disagree that he should be in starting 11. He should be like a sub player.
Yeah.
Yeah. He will be a good sub player. He will do well in sub rather than starting 11. The midfield combination of McTominay and Fred has been bad. Like they only do well in some games and in obviously small games, not the big games that we know. So McTominay is well like as a sub player, and also Fred should be
Yeah.
a sub player as well. Let them give space for Casemiro, Bruno, and Eriksen in the mid.
Okay. Then there's another comment here because I'm reading the comments now. Mwanzombo Suma says both Fred and McTominay should now rest. Now, let me ask you guys. Now that you have Casemiro at Manchester United, who else you guys should go for? So that at least you can complement Casemiro in the midfield.
You
Because
see, in
the
Brazil,
comment says Fred and McTominay now should rest. Do you think is the right thing to do?
you see in Brazil,
Yeah,
in the Brazil national team, Fred partners cross Casemiro in midfield. Because Fred is not a natural pivot player. He's a box to box. He offers presses. He can break up play.
Yeah.
So he needs someone like Casemiro. That's why the Fred of Brazil is 100 times way better than the Fred of Manchester United.
Why do you say so? Why do you say so? That is, you see, I've never understood this thing. That, like, you remember when Pogba was at United? Guys were saying that when he's at France, he's way better than when he's at Manchester United. What normally happens when players leave their clubs and go and play for their country?
Let me take you back to what Red said.
Yeah.
Red said there's players who complement other players to be top.
Yeah.
Let's take an example of Matip in Liverpool.
Yeah.
You watch Liverpool when they filled Matip and Van Dijk.
Yeah.
You can't score because Matip brings what Van Dijk lacks.
Yeah.
But when you field Van Dijk and some other player, you can be assured that it's easy to score because Matip complements Van Dijk. That's why we have partnership of Ferdinand and Rio, Frank Lampard and Akina Maulud Akina. There's that.
John Terry Cavallo.
Exactly. There's that companionship. Yeah, like a player that complements the other.
Yeah.
In the France case, Kante. We didn't have any CDM.
Yeah.
So when Kante will sit in a 6 role, Pogba to go and do what he's best at.
Yeah.
But in United, Pogba was being forced to defend.
Yeah.
Again, to do what he's not good at. So when you have a player who allows you to do what you're best in, that brings out the best out of you. That's why in Brazil, Fred and Fabinho.
Yeah.
Not because Fabinho is a bad player. But because Casemiro is better than Fabinho. Now you can't have 2 world-class CDMs in a team.
Okay.
You need one, then a box-to-box and a creative.
Okay, let me read some comments here, please. Allow me to read some comments because they're coming in. We have Paul Nyankwa says midfield should be comprised of Casemiro, Fred, and Eriksen. Casemiro, Fred, Eriksen, and Bruno. He also says that the midfield should comprise of 4 midfielders as Bruno plays as a false 9. And there's another comment here from Mwanzombo Tsuma says 2 or 3 more signing, Anthony, and that striker from Lyon. Dalot should get replacement, and finally Maguire should warm the bench. This is the only way we can compete. So those are the comments we are getting from the fans. They are talking about the midfield. They're also talking about signing other strikers. Like Suma says, you should go for a striker. The Lord should also get a replacement. Then, Reg, hold your thoughts. Let me get something from Reg.
Before you get something from Reg, there's breaking news about you see what Suma said. There's breaking news that Anthony has refused to train.
Wow.
With Ajax. He's forcing the move to United now.
Okay.
Reg, you can now take over.
Okay, Reg.
Yes. Yeah.
So there's a comment here from Suma. I believe you've seen it. He says that Manchester United should have some other signings, especially Anthony. And he also said that they should replace Dalot, get a replacement for Dalot, and finally Maguire should warm the bench. How do you think about that?
Actually, about Anthony, I'd say that's will be a very good signing. I think they should go for Anthony because players like Rashford are not giving their best right now, and players like Anthony Marshall as well are prone to injuries. So I think that's not even a doubt. We should not even doubt about that. Anthony is a very good player. We've seen what he can do. We all know Anthony. So I think United should go for this guy. About Dalot, I think it's not all about a replacement. That guy needs a backup. That's what I can say because Dalot is good also. He's not a very bad player. Dalot has very good qualities as well. We've seen what he can do. We've actually, from the time he replaced Wan-Bissaka on the right back, we've seen that position like it is getting better each and every day. Let's not talk about conceding goals and all that because when you talk about conceding goals, the whole team is responsible. But Dalot is a very good player. Let's be honest. So the only thing I can support is that Maguire needs to warm the bench. Because we've said that players like Varane and Lindelof, is, I'd say Lindelof is better than Maguire. I'd be honest and say that because these players need to have a better partnership, a good partnership. So I think players like Maguire should just honestly warm the bench. But when I talk about Anthony has Man United should go for this player. This is a very good player because I've said that I want to see a better United. I support Arsenal, but I want to see a better United. I want to play against a good team. It's not. We don't really feel good enough. Like you win against
United. Are you not worried? Because are you not worried that United are strengthening? You guys should be worried again. Because if you are your rival gets good players,
yes, we are strengthening. Arsenal are, I think, 2 or 3 years ahead of us. We need to get this group playing together, as Red said. We need that cohesiveness. We play as a unit, not depending on individuals. So in as much as we are strengthening, we also need to take some time and the players grow into the team, be incorporated in the team. Then by the time we are playing as they have clicked all together, we are playing with Ten Hag's system. It will be in about 2 or 3 years.
Okay, there's something that Paul said here. Let me put the comment so that you can see it. Paul said, midfield should comprise of Casemiro, Fred, Eriksen, and Bruno. Again, he continued by saying, the midfield should comprise of 4 midfielders as Bruno plays as a false 9. Something that you ever said before. Kenan, you once said Bruno should be deployed as a false 9. What do you think about that? Do you think that can work with Casemiro now?
As I told you earlier, I think it will depend with the opposition we are facing. That's when we'll know who will partner Casemiro in midfield. Let me give you an instance of how we performed with Bruno as a false 9. The first game versus Brighton, we all predicted Bruno will be a false 9. Then he was the false 9. You saw what happened in the first half. We didn't have anyone from United in the opposition's final third. So playing with 4 midfielders will work when you are facing a top side. When you are less on possession. Like aside from City, to nullify the attack. That's what Ancelotti did versus Liverpool. He played with 4 midfielders to nullify the Liverpool attack in the final, and it paid off. But when you are facing middle or lower club teams, Casemiro can be the sole pivot. Then you can have Eriksen and Bruno as the 8th. But if you are facing a top side, Casemiro can be the sole pivot. Then you can have either Fred or Donny van der Beek, then a creative. That's my opinion.
Okay, Jerry. Yes. Okay, if you're here for the first time and you've not subscribed, please consider subscribing, because here we talk about football. We talk about total football. We talk about all the teams that you support. We also talk about La Liga, Ligue 1, Serie A. And here in Africa, we also talk about our teams. Especially here in Kenya, we have our teams. We have Gor Mahia, we have FC Leopard, we have Tusker FC. In Africa, in Tanzania, we have Simba, we have Yanga. If you are here and you're from those nations, from Nigeria, from Liberia, from Senegal, we welcome here. We welcome you here so that we can discuss about football. Thank you so much for joining us. And if you are here, you have a comment you want to make, you're free to do that. You can also join us. There is a link in the comment section below. You can join us. Tell us what you think about your team. Tell us what you think about Manchester United. Tell us your prediction on Monday when they will be playing against Liverpool. Do you think they have improved now with Casemiro? Do you think that something has been added to that team? There's a boost because of a new player that is coming in. Do you think they're going to perform well against Liverpool? You know, Liverpool is also facing some challenges. They have so many players who are injured. One of them is suspended, Nunes Darwin. So there's something that they are going through, something that is not good because they've lost players. Some of them are suspended. They've not been in a good run. Maybe this is the only chance the Manchester United have to beat them this season. So what do you think, Jerry? What do you think about United playing with you've not told me about Bruno playing as a false 9. What do you think about that?
United versus Liverpool.
Oh, I'm saying.
Are you asking about United versus Liverpool? Or?
I'm asking. Are you comfortable with Bruno playing as a false 9? Do you think that is the right way to play? Or the right way to deploy him as a false 9?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, like how my brother said about it depends with the nature of the game. If it is like a tough game that we don't need to produce more, then Bruno can do well as a false 9. Yeah, so I just back up my friend there, Kelly.
Okay, I would want to see you guys to give prediction of the games that are going to be played this weekend. Of course, we will have a preview at around 10 tonight. But I want us to get some prediction. What do you think about Arsenal versus Bournemouth, right? Reg?
Yes. I think we will be winning 4-0. We will be winning 4-0.
4-0?
Yes.
Okay, your prediction?
My prediction is a clean sheet. A clean sheet. And I win for Arsenal. A clean sheet and I win for Arsenal.
Oh, a clean sheet and I win for Arsenal. Who am giving us the scores? Where to get the scores?
Yes, actually, I think Gabriel Jesus must score, and Martinelli and Bukayo Saka. Yes.
Kenan, what do you think about Arsenal against Bournemouth?
Easy win for Arsenal.
Easy win for Arsenal. Manchester United against Liverpool.
We are playing for a draw.
Will it be at Old Trafford?
Yeah, it will be at Old Trafford. So if we get a draw, that will be a good result for us.
Okay.
Yes.
Chelsea versus Leeds.
I think Chelsea will win.
Reg.
Though not convincing, but Chelsea will win.
Yeah, it won't be a very convincing win. I think the goal difference will be just one goal. I think it's 1-0 or 2-1. I think yes.
Man United, Liverpool. What do you think about that?
Yes.
United, Liverpool. Give me a prediction.
Yes, I think that will be a draw. I am going for a draw.
Okay, Jerry, Chelsea Leeds, and then Man United, Liverpool.
Chelsea Leeds. Okay, there will be a goal. Yeah, GG. I predict GG. But Chelsea will win the game. And United vs Liverpool, both teams are struggling for a win, for their first win of the league. So I predict a draw too. A draw.
Okay. Thank you so much, guys. So let's meet tonight so that we can do the preview of those games. What about Man City? Man City are playing. Man City are playing.
Newcastle.
Man City are playing Newcastle, right? What do you think about that? Predictions?
They'll win.
Reg?
Man City win.
Actually, Man City will win, but Haaland will struggle.
Okay. The struggle will continue.
The struggle must continue.
Jerry, what do you have to say about
Man City will win the game. And it will be a clean sheet.
Okay, guys. Thank you. Tonight, join us. We are going to have a preview of those games that are going to be played on this weekend. Have an insight of all those games. Of course, our priority will be Liverpool against United. The game that is going to be played on Monday. We look in depth on some of the signings that Manchester United are looking at, Arsenal, Liverpool, and all those top 6 teams. Of course, we have Tottenham against. I don't know who Tottenham are playing. I'm not sure. They're playing.
Yes.
What do you expect from Tottenham? You guys, what do you expect from Tottenham?
You see, Wolves has never lost by a bigger margin.
Yeah.
So if it won't be a draw, I think Spurs will win by a goal, 1 goal or 2. Yeah, 2 goal margin. It will be a tight game.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, guys, big up your social medias as we leave.
You can find me in Twitter at Nyata Kenan, IG Kenan Nyata, YRN.
Okay, thank you. Reg, TikTok. I know you're big in TikTok.
Yeah. I just want to say that people should like and subscribe, and I think people should share this channel, and all are welcome, so that we can share, we can talk about football, because football is quite interesting, and everyone is welcome.
Okay, big up your social media, TikTok. I know you're big in TikTok.
Yeah.
How should they find you there? What's your name on TikTok?
Actually, my TikTok account, I go by Reginald Mwavia. So anyone listening, or anyone who's here, who's listening to us, or anyone watching the live show, search me at TikTok as Reginald Mwavia. You'll just get me there, and actually we'd really appreciate, and we'd talk about football, and everyone is welcome.
Okay, thank you so much. Rogeri, big up your social media. We live.
Okay, first I'd like to welcome all Kenyans and even the world in its account. Mabea loves football. And also they should follow, like, share, subscribe, comment And also, I have a TikTok account, Jerry
Yeah.
Reborn KE, and a YouTube account, Software Productions. I just do music there, so subscribe also. Thank you.
Okay. Oh, thank you guys. Make sure you support them. They're my guys. Support them in their social medias, everything that they do. Make sure that you support. They have told you their accounts. Make sure you support them there. Guys, thank you so much for joining us today. Make sure you subscribe to this channel, comment and share. Thank you so much. Let's meet at night. We talk about football. Let's see you then. Bye.